From 1976 to 1983, Argentina was under military dictatorship and in an economic crisis. The junta had killed thousands of politically opposed civilians. There was still controversy and power struggles over the Falklands, but no actual action had been taken. Yet.
Detener la presión!
At this time, Britain was preparing a withdrawal from the Falklands, so Argentina thought they wouldn't care about an invasion.
The British have announced the withdrawal from the Falkland Islands, so we can invade them.
Secretly, Operation Soul, which took place in 1976, landed 50 junta troops on the unoccupied southern Thule.
Sir, we have taken our positions. We will remain here.
Nice, the British won't even know. Detailed planning of the invasion began in January 1982. Troops would land and any anti-Argentine on the islands would be deported.
We have a military strategy. 3,000 soldiers will land on the island, and then they'll take it over.
And when we finish taking over the island, 500 will remain, the rest will return to base. The government warned Rex Hunt, the Falklands Governor, that an attack was coming. Hunt, this is UK headquarters. We've received information that the Argentines are mounting a possible invasion. Get a defence force ready.
Fine, I'll set up defences where I can. I'll get as many soldiers as I can.
He organised the defence of a small force of Marines. They held off the invaders for a while, but the fight ended with the surrender of Government House.
Right, mate, we've mounted defences where we can. There's an enormous beachhead along the southern Thule. If they come, we won't let them take the islands easily.
Good job, sir.
Let's get started.
Take that down!
That's another one.
They've occupied the island. The invasion is complete. Get down.
Please don't kill me.
We're not going to kill you, but you're not staying here. Word of the invasion reached Britain through an islander living on the Falklands. At the War Cabinet meeting, Margaret Thatcher was said to have dominated.
We will not allow this to happen. For as long as this empire has been standing, we have been standing by our allies, and we will not stop now. Any objections to sending a task force to retake the Falklands have been considered, but will not be carried out.
Britain had no contingency plan for the recapture of the Falklands, so they assembled a task force as quick as they could. The Argentinian Air Force greatly outnumbered the British, and America claimed that a successful British counter-invasion was a military impossibility.
Have you heard? The British are counter-invading the Falklands.
That can't happen. A military counterattack is impossible.
They were wrong. On the 21st of May, various troops landed at South Georgia. They held out for a few days before deciding to attack. As the troops advanced and the Navy bombarded the shoreline, the junta surrendered without resistance. On May the 1st, British operations began with the Blackbuck raids. A lone Vulcan bomber was sent 8,000 nautical miles to attack the runway at Stanley. Many deemed the Blackbuck raids as failures due to the fact that most of the damage caused by them was immediately repaired. The raids did, however, prevent the Argentines from stationing any fast-moving fighters at the airfield. When the war started, the British set up an exclusion zone around the islands. Any Argentine ships inside this area would be attacked. However, on May 2nd, the submarine Conqueror received orders to sink the Belgrano, even though it was outside of the exclusion zone. The reason for this was that the missiles that the Belgrano carried, Exocets, could easily sink British aircraft carriers, and they believed that that's what it was going to do.
Miss Thatcher, our radar has spotted this.
ARA General Belgrano. Yes, if it's an Argentinian ship, then sink it.
However, it is out of the exclusion zone. If we sink it, it could be considered a war crime.
Sink it. We've received orders from the Prime Minister to sink the General Belgrano.
I see.
We've been told that it could be a war crime. You want to go through with it?
Prime Minister's orders. Let's do this.
Fire the torpedoes! What is this? We got something on radar.
It looks like a submarine.
What? We're outside of the exclusion zone. They can't do anything. What? They can't do this? We're outside. What's the situation?
Captain, we're sinking! We're sinking! We're taking water!
Damn it!
Throughout the war, the SAS took on various missions, like artillery support,
Loading the shell!
Load shell!
Where's the highest concentration of junta?
Angle down! Angle down! Steady!
Fire!
the Pebble Island raid, in which the SAS infiltrated a grass airstrip and blew up some planes,
Plant the explosives and let's get out of here. I'll cover you.
Okay. Got it.
Good.
and a mission that involved the SAS infiltrating Argentina.
We've successfully made it into Argentina. Going incognito.
Which was then cancelled after suspicion arose.
I would get out of Argentina, lads. The junta know you're there and are after you.
Right.
There's SAS in the country. Do you have any information on these people?
They went that way.
Thank you.
On the 21st of May, the landings on so-called Bomb Alley commenced. Around 4,000 men from both the Special Air Service and Royal Marine Corps arrive on the beaches of San Carlos on various ships. They set up defences, establish a beachhead, and secure a foothold to prepare for the junta's attack.
said I've got our defensive points here. It's going to get nasty in the future.
They've said the junta are going to throw their worst at us, so we better be ready for anything. Set up a beachhead and warn the others.
From the 27th of May to the 28th, around 500 British with artillery support attacked Goose Green and Darwin, and after a long struggle that lasted the entire night, they won. The BBC announced the victory before it happened. Meanwhile, a troop of soldiers moved out by helicopter to Mount Kent. There, the forces waged various battles with junta patrols.
Finishing my patrol. Doesn't seem to be any British. I'm heading back to base.
So I'm finishing my patrol. There's no sign of Argentinian troops.
For the next few days, the plan for the assault on Stanley was finalised and prepared.
It's the Stanley plan. Confirmed.
It is indeed. We will send a brigade-sized force of SAS and Royal Marines to the Stanley airfield under cover of night. They'll destroy planes, cut through Argentinian defences, and if we complete this objective, we may well win this war. Go brief the troops. Good luck, Sergeant.
On June the 11th, the British forces attacked, and after a long battle, achieved victory.
It's the junta! They've set up a resistance here! Damn it! They've got mortar support!
Sir, this is G Squadron. We're facing heavy resistance on Stanley airfield, but we're almost there. Out.
The British are advancing!
We can pull back! Hurry!
On the 14th of June, a ceasefire was declared and the commander of the Argentine garrison in Stanley surrendered. On the 20th of June, the remainder of the British forces moved into the South Sandwich Islands and retook them without resistance. Hostilities were declared over.
Surrender!
We've already won this war. Any more resistance will only cause death.
Maybe they're right. I think we should just give ourselves up.
It is on this day, this glorious, historic day, that I announce that the Great British Empire has achieved victory over the Falklands. We have defeated the Argentines and taken them back. Thank your friends and family fighting in our armed services, and never forget the ones we lost. Keep Britain great.